So you're thinking of making a move to Denver, North Carolina. In this video, we're going to show you around Denver. We'll take you on a map tour of some of the different areas in Denver to look at where you might call home. If this is your first time seeing me and you want to know everything that there is about living in and around Charlotte, North Carolina, then tap that subscribe button and the bell icon for notifications so that you can be the first to know about the current housing market in and around Charlotte. My name is Noah Jenkins with Noah Jenkins Group and Keller Williams Realty. We get calls every day from people just like you, so whether you're moving in 9 days or 9 months, feel free to reach out as all of our contact information is in the description below. We would be more than happy to help you make a smooth move to Charlotte. Now let's take a closer look at Denver, North Carolina. All right, so now that we have the map pulled up here, you can see up here that Denver is highlighted in the red area, but that's not really the Denver area. The Denver area is going to be basically the border of 150 all the way down Highway 16, and then coming in a little bit to, the Louisville area, 73, and then kind of back up. As you can see, we're super close to Lake Norman. Lake Norman is one of the largest man-made lakes in North Carolina. So as you can see from where I sort of mapped out Denver with my cursor, I would venture to say that Denver probably has the most real estate, not houses, but the most lakefront, I guess you would say, of Lake Norman. So there's tons of parks that you can go to from land to get into the water. So Lake Norman is a super popular area in the Denver, North Carolina area. So since Denver is more of a lake town, you're gonna see higher prices than normal than the US average. So in Denver from 2024, the average sold price for the entire place that I mapped out on the map, you're looking at around $479,882. So let's jump back a little bit, and you can see here, Denver is, for some reason on Google, this red area. It's not the whole area that I showed you, which it really is supposed to be, but it has to do with population as well. So population in Denver is 2,739. But I would venture to say that's probably just this red portion right here, and is not necessarily all of this portion that I showed you about Denver. So the population in Denver is a lot more than just almost 3,000 people. So keep that in mind for traffic and for going out to different places to eat and things like that. There's going to be a wait. Also, depending on where you are located in Denver, as it's a pretty big place to live, your proximity to Charlotte is going to be around 30 to 45 minutes. And to get to Charlotte, you're going to probably take 16 down all the way till you get basically to Center City, Charlotte. Now, you are super close to other cities as well, so let's take a look at that. You can come down 73 and you can get to Huntersville really easily. You can go up 77, get to Cornelius, Davidson, Mooresville, all of those areas. You can go up 16, get on 150 to get to Sherrills Ford. You can keep going up 16 to get to the Newton Conover or Hickory area. So in Denver, you're really centralized to some of the bigger cities where you might have a job at or you might have family at. So Denver is really a central city to live in if you're looking to move to the Charlotte area. Denver is also an unincorporated town, so something to keep in mind is you don't have city taxes in Denver. So now that we've talked about some of the facts and some of the different things about Denver and what all it has to offer, let's jump into where are the different things that you can do inside Denver. So scrolling in and zooming in a little bit here, the majority of the stuff in Denver is going to be right around the 7316 kind of loop right here. So you have the Walmart Supercenter, you're gonna have Lowe's over here, you're gonna have tons of restaurants in the strip malls over here. So you have Chick-fil-A, there was a new Starbucks and Panera Bread that opened up around here recently. And so there's two different 16s to keep in mind as well. So you have Highway 16, which is what I mentioned, goes all the way to Center City, Charlotte, and then goes up to the Hickory area. But you also have Business 16, which is going to connect you basically from the 73 road all the way up to sort of the 150. So Business 16, let's scroll back down here. If you get on 16 here, you're going to have Publix. You'll keep going up. You'll have Safari Miles. You'll have some more restaurants up in this area. My Brother's Bagel is a really good place to check out. If you're looking for recommendations on restaurants in Denver, be sure to tap the card above and you can watch my recommendation for the top restaurants to eat at in the Denver area. So keeping going along Business 16 here. So you'll get to the Triangle area. There's a meat market up here. You'll have more restaurants. Keep going up. You have a Food Lion up here. And then we'll get to sort of what I call the downtown Denver area. This is gonna be where Stacy's restaurant is. There's a couple of churches up in this area, and it has more of that downtown feel, which is why I call it downtown. So if you like the outdoors, you're definitely gonna like Denver. As I mentioned, we have probably the most shoreline of Lake Norman. There's also tons of parks that you can go to. There's golf clubs, so let's jump into that a little bit. So zooming in a little bit on Lake Norman, you have Betty's Ford Park, which is a park in the Lake Norman area that is on Lake Norman. And it has a splash pad for the kids. It has a boat launch, so you can put your boat into the water. There's a lot of other parks that you can go to here. You also have the Westlake Golf Club. And then there's a few residential neighborhoods in the Denver area that are on golf courses. Like you have the Verdict Ridge Golf Course. You have the Westport Golf Club and so much more that I'm probably forgetting about just because I'm in front of the camera. So then everything else on the map, you're sort of looking at residential areas. So tons of neighborhoods for you to choose from, bigger neighborhoods that you don't typically see up in the 500 to 1,000 homes per neighborhood. In Denver, you're gonna see more and more of the HOA neighborhoods that have amenities like community pools, golf courses, and other things like that for you and your family to enjoy. So if you're looking to make a move to the Denver area, I have a full playlist of moving to Denver, the cost of living, where to live, the neighborhoods in Denver, and all sorts of good information that you need to know before making a move here. So check out that below. If you're considering selling or moving to the Charlotte, North Carolina area or any of the surrounding cities, I would love to talk to you. Call or text me today to buy or sell strategically. And don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and bell icon. Bye for now.